From center field at Lexington High School in Lexington, Mass., this is the regular season finale of Lexington Blue Sox baseball on LSP. Tonight, it's the Blue Sox with a record of 19-6-1, first in the ICL, visiting the Somerville Royals with a record of 10-16-1, seventh in the ICL. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story, and we had some drama Tuesday night, and we might have some drama tonight. First, Tuesday night. When we left our heroes, they had just had a game stopped with 2 strikes and 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th after coming back from deficits of 1-0, 2-1, and 7-5 to take an 8-7 lead, completing the comeback with a 2-run home run by Alex Wojcik with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. And again, they got to 2 outs and 2 strikes on the Alabrandis in the bottom of the 7th before the game was suspended due to curfew in Watertown at Victory Field. Now, the rules state that a pitch cannot be thrown at Victory Field after 10:12 p.m. And in a situation like that, if the home team is trailing and they do not get a chance to complete their half of the inning, then it reverts back to the last complete inning, which was the end of the 6th, in which the Alabrandis were leading 7-5, so the final result of that game was a 7-5 Alabrandis win. It was frustrating, to say the least, for the Blue Sox, and I guess it balanced things out from the Alabrandis' point of view, because they had lost and tied a game at Victory Field this year under the exact same circumstances. But the Blue Sox were hoping to get to 20 wins and lock up first place all by themselves Tuesday night, and after a valiant comeback, they were denied that. However, with an Alabrandis loss in their game Wednesday night, the Blue Sox do have first place all to themselves anyways. The drama on the Royals side is that this is their last game of the season, and they need to win in order to qualify for the postseason. If they lose, the Malden Mad Dogs will get the number 6 seed. The first pitch, fired at 8:04, is upstairs for ball 1 to Aaron Barboza, and we are underway. So, Royals win, they're in. They lose, they're out. They tie, it'll be a tiebreaker game between the Mad Dogs and the Royals. As Barboza flares this one into center field, and this will hang up long enough for the center fielder Smith to make the catch for the first out of the ball game. The full starting lineup for the Blue Sox in the Pearly Whites. I'm about to say Anderson Jimenez, but Aaron Barboza leading it off in center field, followed by Anderson Jimenez, who's up now at third. Kyle Ady is in left, Ross Curley is at short, Dominic Zare is in right, Nate Wolf is at first, Mitch Schroeder is behind the plate, Morgan Brown is at second, and Mandy Del Carmen is the DH. First pitch to Anderson is outside for ball 1. The pitcher they will be facing for the Somerville Royals is Cal Carroll, making his 9th appearance of the season, 1-0-1 with 1 save at a .78 ERA, as that is upstairs for ball 2. In 18 innings of work, he's allowed 8 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 6, struck out 21, and hit 1 batter. Carroll has pitched against the Blue Sox once this year, as the next pitch to Anderson is swung on, missed for strike 1. He pitched 1 inning, allowing 1 hit, no runs, and 1 walk back on July 2nd. Carroll into his motion, and the 2-1 is fouled off, and from 2-0 to 2-2 for Anderson. You can see the dark blue clouds as, sunset is before 8 o'clock now, and also there's a threat of weather in the area. Not necessarily in Lexington, but we do know that a Futures League game in Worcester is currently in the middle of a weather delay, so hopefully that doesn't come through here. Anderson gets plunked by the pitch, and that will be a painful way for the Blue Sox to get their first base runner of the ball game with 1 out here in the top of the first. For Anderson, that's the 3rd time he's been hit by a pitch this year. And Anderson entering play at .316 with 3 doubles, 1 triple, and 11 RBIs. Now Kyle Ady, as we have a flash of lightning in the distance, and that is on the outside corner for strike 1. Ady entering play at .267, 1 double, 2 triples, and 10 RBIs. Anderson takes off for first. The pitch is low, and Anderson will have second all to himself. 6 stolen base in 7 attempts for Anderson this season. Ties him with Aaron Barboza for the team lead. Now runner in scoring position for the Blue Sox. Carroll comes set. And the 1-1. High for ball 2. Blue Sox with a win will be the only team this year with 20 wins in the ICL. A couple years ago we had 3 teams with 20 wins. That just misses the outside corner, 3-1. And the strike zone feeling a little small to Carroll right now. On deck is Ross Curley. And the 3-1. Inside corner, strike 2. Looked like a cutter darting in on 80. 1 out, runner at second. Top of the first. Blue Sox the visiting team in this game. As this is popped up, and the first baseman Cormier will make the catch for out number 2. So it'll be up to Ross Curley to try and bring home Anderson. Ross entering play at .418 with 7 doubles, 1 triple, 1 homer, 15 RBIs, and 10 walks. Hard to imagine that a hitter as accomplished as Ross Curley, who hit his 300th career ICL hit this season, could still be setting career highs as this goes through the wickets of Noon, and up to third on the wild pitch goes Anderson. But Ross, with career highs in extra base hits, on base percentage, slugging percentage, OPS, and batting average this year, and tied for a career high in walks drawn and one off a career high tie in RBIs. 2-0. Ross certainly in the conversation for Intercity League MVP, putting up these career numbers in this his 12th season with the Blue Sox, and he gets hit. That is the 4th time Ross has been hit by a pitch, and the 40th time in his Intercity League career he's been plunked. Was hit by 6 pitches in both 2008 and 2015. So another career milestone, 40 hit by pitches for Ross. Now Dominic Zaire, getting the start in right field tonight. Checks his swing, and it's down and away for ball 1. Zaire entering play at .304, 3 doubles, 9 RBIs. Watches a slider float to the outside corner for strike 1. Jimenez at third, Curley at first. 2 hit batsmen in the inning, and a wild pitch. Zaire behind 1-2. See if the Blue Sox can capitalize on this runners in the corners 2-out situation, but Zaire behind 1-2. Pitch, Ross takes off, and it's outside, and the throw will be held onto by Noon, so Ross picks up the stolen base, and it is now second and third with an even count of 2 with 2 out. This is into left center field, and this will be caught by the center fielder Smith for the out that retires the side. So a tough break there for the Blue Sox. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left. And after half an inning, it is the Blue Sox nothing and the Royals coming up. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. Dowie LeBron gets the start for the Blue Sox tonight. Dowie making his 6th appearance of the season, no decisions, and a 2.52 ERA. In 8 1/3 innings, he's allowed 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of which are earned, walked 4, struck out 9, hit 2 batters, and thrown 2 wild pitches. This is his first action against Somerville, and is not allowed a run in his last 2 appearances, dating back to July 29th, with 5 strikeouts in 3 innings. Here's the Royals lineup he will face. It'll be Graham Smith leading it off in center field, followed by Nick Valdario in right. Blaise Cormier is at first. Eduardo Soto is at second. Adam Johnson is at third. Rob Caggiano is at short. Joe Ward is in left. Ryan Noon is behind the plate. And player manager James McConville rounds out the lineup as the DH. I mentioned Cal Carroll getting the start on the mound for the Royals. We gave you his numbers, and he gets through the top of the first, stranding 2 runners in scoring position. Check out that deep blue sky behind Dowie LeBron. Seen some flashes of lightning, but no thunder. There is a severe thunderstorm warning in Worcester County, although looking right now at the forecast, they say there's a 40% chance of thunder showers around 9 p.m. Radar wasn't that bad earlier, but looking at the radar, it looks like, it may dodge us, judging by the Weather Channel projections. But you all know my and Lewis Black's feelings on the Weather Channel. That is inside for ball 1 to the center fielder, Graham Smith, to begin the bottom of the first. Smith entering play at an even 300 with 5 doubles and 3 RBIs. Grounds this one to the left side. On a hop to Anderson. He'll rainbow toss it to first. Smith's got wheels. You can't take that for granted. He's got 12 steals and 15 attempts, but he does throw him out for out number 1. As a matter of fact, here's another gentleman with 12 steals on the year for Somerville, Nick Valdario. 293, 3 doubles, 1 triple, 1 homer, 9 RBIs. They've got some guys who can burn at the top of the lineup. He wants to bunt his way on. No rainbow toss here. Dowie fires to first. And it's not in time. It's a bunt single. Again, showing off the wheels. Valdario. First hit of the ball game comes with 1 out in the bottom of the first. And here's Blaise Cormier, the only batter in the Royals roster with double-digit RBIs, 344 hitter, 5 doubles, 16 RBIs, has also drawn 10 walks compared to just 7 strikeouts. Valdario does not run, and that is up and away for ball 1. Other action in the ICL tonight, Andre is taking on Melrose, who has been eliminated from playoff contention at Morelli Field. Runner goes, the pitch is outside, Schroeder fires down to second, they got him! Mitch Schroeder uncorks a cannon to get Valdario. Although the count is 2-0, hitter's count, now that pops off of Schroeder's glove for ball 3. Dowie back in the count at 3-1. Valdario and Smith tied for second in the ICL in stolen bases with 12 behind Tyler Cedeno's 14. And that's low for ball 4, so the Royals get that base runner right back. 2-out walk, and that brings up former Blue Sox Eduardo Soto. Soto at 241, 3 doubles, 9 RBIs. Only 1 walk compared to 11 strikeouts. And he takes up and away for ball 1. Soto issuing the batting gloves. Holding the bat high. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider down away, 1-1. Want to send out congratulations to the Cotuit Kettleers for making it to the Cape League Championship Series, and also to Kettleer Nick Gonzalez, who played against the Blue Sox in our annual scrimmage back in June, named the Cape League MVP. This is grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. Holding at second is Cormier, but it's first and second with 2 out here for the Royals, who are playing for the playoffs. A win and they're in, a loss and they're out. Now Adam Johnson, the third baseman. He's the team's leading hitter at .357 with 5 doubles, 1 triple, and 3 RBIs. Only 3 RBIs from the number 5 slot. Needs to come through here in a big way. And he takes down and away ball 1. We'll brighten the picture on the camera between innings, folks. Meanwhile, the 1-0 is on the outside corner for strike 1. Again, this is Dowie's first action against the Royals this year. Third baseman Jimenez guarding the line. And the pitch misses up and away with a slider, ball 2. Three straight batters have reached, although one of them taken off the bases thanks to the cannon of Mitch Schroeder. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Right now, Dowie living and dying by that slider with his former high school coach Dan Graham looking on from the Blue Sox dugout. The St. Peter's Peacock comes set and delivers. Chopped in front of the mound, but that is a foul ball, says the home plate umpire. So Johnson gets a reprieve here. LeBron comes set, looks at second, and comes home with it. Outside corner, strike 3 called. Johnson frozen at the plate, and the side is retired. Both teams leave 2 runners in the first inning, and after 1 complete, no score, this is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information.
Looks like the worst of it, looks like it's going to dodge us. We're the blue dot. Well, we're not hearing thunder from the lighting we're seeing, so.
So we go to the top of the second. And it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Blue Sox, Wolf, Schroeder, and Brown. Both teams stranding 2 runners in the first inning, but only Somerville with hits. Strike 1 to Nate Wolf. Had an inside the park home run, a Victory Field home run last night, his first extra base hit of the year, 289, 1 homer, 5 RBIs. He picks up where he left off with a base hit to center field here. So the Blue Sox get their first base hit, leading off the top of the second. Yep. Yeah. Chances are less likely. It's like there's a Polo Grounds home run to left center or right center field corner, and then there's the Victory Field home run to Deep right, and trust me, I know. I play my home games at Polo Grounds in MLB The Show. I once had a walk-off Polo Grounds home run in ranked seasons. Mitch Schroeder takes ball one. Schroeder at 351, one double, one triple, 8 RBIs, holds up, and that just misses for ball two. Schroeder pops this one foul and out of play for strike one. Schroeder picked up his 4th assist of the season on that caught stealing. And he fouls this one off, so from 2-0 to 2-2 for Schroeder. Fourth assist, just the second runner he's caught stealing this year. Swing and a miss and a pitch away. And there's one down. First strikeout for Cal Carroll. And that'll bring up Morgan Brown. Brown at 296, 3 doubles, 11 RBIs. If he has a good enough night tonight, he can get that average over the 300 mark. It would be the second straight year Morgan has hit 300 with or better with the Blue Sox if he can put together a good night. Fouled off for strike one. Outside for ball one. One and two. Looking at the numbers, Morgan would have to do better than 1 for 3 to get that average up to 300. And he loops this one into right center field, and this will be caught by the center fielder Smith for out number 2. Sliced it a little bit, made Smith run for it, but he is retired. 2 down, that brings up Manny Del Carmen getting the start in the DH slot tonight. Manny on the year, a 182 hitter, 2 for 11 with 2 RBIs and 3 walks drawn. And he takes strike one. Always good to see a pitcher who can hit and draw more walks than he struck out. Manny comes up empty at that one, though, and it's 0-2. Somerville brought a little bit of a contingent tonight down the first baseline bleachers. Good eye by Manny to take that one outside, and it's ball one. Anderson Jimenez on deck. Sway. Aaron Barboza. 2-2. Aaron Barboza on deck. Manny's worked it from 0-2 to 2-2. And he takes on the inside corner, strike 3 called. Manny not happy with the call. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Carroll. The Blue Sox get 1 hit but leave him at first. After 1.5, no score. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow the LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Still got to do the 250 subscriber giveaway. I know I'm holding you guys in suspense. I will get on that during the break between the end of the regular season and the start of the postseason for the Blue Sox. So as far as the Intercity League playoff picture is concerned, the Blue Sox have wrapped up first. Alabrandis have second. Wakefield has third. Reading has fourth. Andre has fifth. This game will decide who will get the sixth and final playoff seed. Malden's season is over at 10-16-2. Somerville standing at 10-16-1. A win and they're in, a loss and they're out, a tie, and they get a play-in game with Malden. Here's Rob Caggiano, the shortstop, 6'7", due up here on the bottom of the second for the Royals. Caggiano, Ward, and Noon. LeBron out there for a second inning of work, and he delivers downstairs for ball one. Caggiano at .313, 1 double, 1 homer, and 6 RBIs. He's also stolen 6 out of 7 bases. Takes downstairs for ball two. They'll appeal, and he did not go, so it is 2-0. Hitters count for Caggiano, and he takes one at the top of the zone, 4 strike 1, 2-1. Foul tip into the mitt of Schroeder for strike 2. Caggiano has spent the last 5 years with the Somerville Thunder and the Somerville Royals, and in that time is a .277 hitter. He skies this one into shallow left center field. Ross going out, can't make the basket catch. So leadoff hit for Caggiano. And now that'll bring up Joe Ward, the left fielder. Ward at .286, 2 doubles, 1 homer, and 8 RBIs. And he takes strike 1. Ward this season 1 for 9 with 3 RBIs and a walk and a run scored against the Blue Sox. 0-2 the count. Up and away for ball one. Caggiano, as I said, 6 of 7 stolen base attempts this year, but hasn't threatened to run. 1-2 the count. Jimenez even with the bag at third. The pitch. 2-2. On deck is the catcher, Ryan Noon. Foul tip into Schroeder's mitt, 4 strike 3. Second strikeout for Dowie. And there's one down for, as I said, the catcher, Ryan Noon. Noon entering play at .232 with 1 double out of his 16 hits and 8 RBIs, and has walked 7 times compared to 27 strikeouts. He laces one into left field, and this will be run down by the left fielder, 80, for out number 2. Going the other way was Noon, but he lines out. And now James McConville. McConville is batting in his second game, was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts in his first. And that is on the inside corner for strike 1. Conville's last batting appearance was against the Wakefield Merchants on June 12th. Runner takes off. The pitch is a strike. Throw down to second. This one is not in time. Good jump by Caggiano. He picks up the stolen base and is now an 0-2 count to McConville. And let's see if he can come through with his first hit of the year and maybe an RBI. Runner takes off for third. This is into right field, and this will be caught by Zaire for the out that retires the side. After 2 complete, still no score. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow the Blue Sox on the web at LexingtonBlueSox.com, Facebook.com/LexingtonBlueSox, and on Twitter and Instagram at BlueSox_ICL.
Break it up. Well, yeah, I mean, then they really. Well, no,
No runs, 3 hits, no errors, 3 left for the Royals. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 left for the Blue Sox. Top third of the order due up for the Blue Sox here in the top of the third. Barboza, Jimenez, and 80. Barboza flew out to center leading off the ball game. And Carroll back to work, gets strike 1 in there. Barboza comes up empty. Good off speed pitch there, and it's 0-2. Barboza playing in his 14th game, 386, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs. Against the Royals this year, 2 for 8 with 2 runs and 2 RBIs. Just missed up and away, ball 1. This is lined on a hop to the shortstop, Caggiano. Off-balance throw, just in time to beat the speedy Barboza for out number 1. I'll bring up Anderson Jimenez, hit by a pitch and stole a base in the first. And he takes up and in for ball 1. Jimenez playing his 21st game this year against the Royals. In 2 games before this one, he is 2 for 4 with a double and 2 walks. I should say 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored. My mistake. And he hits this one into right center field, and this will be caught by the center fielder Smith, who's got great range out there. And there are 2 down. So it'll be up to Kyle Ady to try and prolong the inning. He popped up to first, his first time up in the first. Ady up and away, ball 1. Ady loves hitting here. He's a .364 hitter this season at center field. Pulls this one foul for strike 1. He's a much different hitter, however, in away games. 133. Pops this one foul, and that'll get onto Worthen Road, and we have an official broadcast. 1-2. Pops this one down the third base line. And staying with it to make the catch is the third baseman, Johnson, for the out that retires the side. Bree started to pick up a little bit as he was tracking that one down, but the side is retired. The Blue Sox go 1-2-3, and after 2.5, it is still no score. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order.
Got to the point where it's like me and anybody out there just send us some questions on Twitter, you know, and I'm gonna put my blaming on the running videos and all that shit. So, Wally, like, I don't know, stadium saying, man, I'm not gonna do it out, man. Like, that was a video too, you know. So it's kind of fun. Yeah. I'm like, dude, you didn't even talk, you know. So he's at the field, but I'm like, you didn't even talk. Like, well,
Top third of the order due up for the Royals here in the bottom of the third. Smith, Valdario, and Cormier. Graham Smith run down a couple of tough balls in center tonight, but he's grounded out to third in his only plate appearance. Takes strike one on the outside corner from Dowie LeBron. Oh and 2. A swing and a miss and a pitch in the dirt. Schroeder fires the ball to first, and that completes the strikeout. Third K for Dowie in 2 1/3, and that'll bring up Nick Valdario. Picked up the first Royals hit with 1 out in the first, but was eventually caught stealing. Wants to bunt his way on and pulls back for strike 1. Valdario this year against the Blue Sox, a 3 for 10 hitter with 2 runs scored. It's entering play tonight, also with a double and an RBI. He is behind 0 and 2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Nick Valdario, 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the third. I'll bring up Blaise Cormier, who walked his first time up, and he takes strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0 and 2. Cormier stranded at second, back in the first. And now Dow's going to step off. And the 0-2. Dribbled down the third base line. Anderson's got it. He'll fire onto first in time. So it's 9 pitches, all strikes, but it's not an immaculate inning. Not 3 strikeouts, though. After 3 complete, still no score. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. So both teams send 5 batters to the plate in the first and strand 2. Get the leadoff man aboard and strand him in the second. And then go 1, 2, 3 in the third. Who's going to break through first? Blue Sox will have the middle third of the order due up here in the top of the fourth. Ross Curley, Dominic Zaire, and Nate Wolf. Again, no runs, 3 hits, no errors, 3 left for the Royals. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 left for the Blue Sox. Ross was hit by a pitch and stole second, his first time up in the first. And he hits this one into left center field as we're starting to feel some spits of rain. And this will be reached for and caught in front of the left field wall by Ward for out number 1. So maybe we aren't going to dodge the droplets after all.
Yeah, I just looked at it and we're right in the middle.
Oh boy. Yep, the Blue Sox players all gathering their stuff. And we'll let you know, folks, if we have to shut down the broadcast if it gets too wet. Right now, here is Dominic Zaire, and he takes outside ball 1. Well, this is a game we have to finish for the Royals' sake. Zaire cuts and misses for strike 1. Let's take a look at that Weather Channel radar right now. The card just telling me we're right in the middle of it, he says.
9:15 will be right into center.
Yep. And as Dom hits this one into center field, back goes Smith to the wall. He tracks it down. The Royals outfield playing like Gold Glovers, matching the gold on their jerseys tonight. 2 down. Two catches deep in left field and left center. And now Nate Wolf. And he cuts and misses for strike 1. Wolf singled his first time up in the second. The Royals playing like they wanted, at least defensively. As that's fouled off, the count will be 0-2. Rain holds off, at least temporarily now. Carroll looking for a quick inning, and it's fouled off onto Worthen Road. Wolf's got the only base hit the Blue Sox have tonight. He would certainly love a repeat performance of his at-bat last night. That's down away for ball 1. Had a single his first at-bat last night, had a home run in his second at-bat last night. So let's see if he can get another home run here. He cuts and misses for strike 3. It gets away from Noon temporarily, and then the throw is a little high, but coming down on the bag is Cormier for the out that retires the side. 9 in a row, and 10 of the last 11 retired by Carroll, and after 3.5, we are already halfway home. It is still no score. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. A pitcher's duel with a lot on the season, not a lot on the line, not everything on the line, the season on the line for the Royals. They've got the middle third of the order coming up here in the bottom of the 4th. Soto, Johnson, and Caggiano. Dowie LeBron has 4 strikeouts through the first 3 and has allowed 3 hits. Meanwhile, Cal Carroll, 3 strikeouts through the first 4 and has set down 10 of his last 11. Here is Eduardo Soto, singled his last time up and takes down and in for ball 1. Again, with the threat of rain right now, it is starting to sprinkle a little bit more. We may need to shut down the broadcast. We will keep you abreast on Twitter, and you can also follow the Blue Sox on Twitter at @BlueSox_ICL for updates. We may do what we did in one game, I think it was last year, where we might finish the broadcast on Periscope, depending on how severe the weather is. This is ground to third and past the diving Jimenez for a leadoff single. Soto is 2 for 2. And that'll bring up Adam Johnson, who struck out looking to end the first. I've packed up broadcasts earlier than this, and it turned out not to be that heavy, but now it is starting to pick up a little bit as that's strike 1 to Johnson. We're going to wait to see what the umpires say. I think we're going to have this pitch, and then we're going to thank you so much, Carter. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Yeah, exactly. If I had known it was going to rain, I would have brought my umbrella from my car. It's in my car. I just, yeah, can't really abandon the broadcast right now to go get it. 0-2 the count. Check swing. It's down and away. They will appeal. He did not go, and it's 1-2. Yep. Don't worry about me. Just worry about the computer. Throw back to first. On the outside corner for strike 3 called. Johnson down on a called third strike for the second time. And there's one down here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Rob Caggiano, singled and stole a base in the second, and he takes strike 1. Just missed the outside corner, 1-1. Soto lead at first. The pitch is downstairs for ball 2. Caggiano, this is actually his first game this year against the Blue Sox. That's down and away. Schroeder bluffs to first, and it is 3-1. Caggiano 3 for 6 in his last 2 games, 4 for 7 including tonight. He pops this one up foul and out of play, and that'll fill the count. Soto hasn't attempted a stolen base this year. We'll see if he runs here. It was 3 of 3 in stolen base attempts last year. He does go. The pitch is popped up, foul and out of play. Kelvin Guzman getting warm in the Blue Sox bullpen. Breaking ball comes over the heart of the plate for strike 3. Caggiano knew it. Strikeout number 6 for Dawi LeBron, and they're 2 down. Now Joe Ward, who struck out swinging for the first out of the bottom of the second, his first time up. And I'll throw back to first, and back safely is Soto. I got a little bit of baseball hockey trivia question for you folks. If you want to submit your answers on Twitter and the YouTube chat, tell you it after this pitch. Sails high for ball 1. All right, here's the question. Who recorded more of the stat that bears their name in their career? Greg Maddox's or Gordie Howe hat tricks? Outside for ball 2. For definite, I'll give you the definitions of the terms. A Gordie Howe hat trick is when a player records a goal, an assist, and a fighting major in the same game. And a Maddox is a complete game shutout on fewer than 100 pitches. Carter says Maddox. You'll find out. 3-1. Got a guess, Bruce? Swing and a miss. 3-2. Move the fastball by him. Full count, so Soto will be running with this pitch. Oh, 2-2. I had 3-2. Well, now it's 3-2. You had it 3-2 too, Bruce? All right. Runner goes, the pitch is lined up the middle, through for a base hit. Soto around second, on his way to third, and now he's being waved around, and now he will be held at third. So runners at the corners, 2 down. And now time is called, and Matt Karras out to have a word with Dawi LeBron. So Ryan Noon with a chance to give the Royals the lead. In fact, the whole infield coming in for that conference. Noon flew out to left his first time up. As I said, chance to save the Royals season potentially if he can deliver a base hit here. He's got the go-ahead run at third with 2 out. And that misses just outside for ball 1. Soto at third, Ward at first. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, 1-2. Doesn't seem to. Can't catch up to the fastball. You just go with it again? Oh, just missed. Just missed with the off-speed pitch on the outside corner. Oh, that was beautifully thrown. He had Noon frozen. He didn't get the call. I think you got to go to the fastball again here, right? Yeah, oh, it was the slider. It was the slider that got him. The side is retired. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Dowie LeBron, 7 in the first 4 innings. And we still have no score after 4 complete. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel.
It's starting to clear up a little bit. Hoodie's in here. And Calvin's going in for going to pitch. Thank you.
We go to the top of the 5th. We have a pinch hitter for Mitch Schroeder. It'll be John Puttress. He'll be followed by Morgan Brown and Manny Del Carmen.
Buddy, you go, bud.
Schroeder ends his night 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Cal Carroll retired 9 in a row for the Royals. And Putty flares this one into right field, and this will be caught on the run by the right fielder Valdario for out number 1. The Royals outfielders making some phenomenal plays tonight. That's 10 in a row set down by Carroll. Allowed just 1 hit, a leadoff single in the second to Nate Wolf. Now Morgan Brown, who flew out to center his first time up. And he swings and misses for strike 1. Down and away for ball 1. The line on Dowie LeBron, 4 innings, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 5 hits, no runs allowed. Brown comes up empty, and it's 1-2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left for the Blue Sox. No runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 5 left for the Royals. This is nubbed down the third base line. A little bit of a tough play there for Johnson, but he recovers and makes the play for out number 2. So Brown is 0 for 2, and that'll bring up Manny Del Carmen. Struck out looking his first time up. Carroll into his wind and the pitch. Breaking ball misses inside for ball 1. 11 in a row set down by Carroll. Just 1 hit allowed. This is a slow roller, and it gets past the third baseman, Johnson. Well, that will end the streak of 11 in a row retired. Infield single. All right, so Manny picks up the infield single. And that turns over the lineup for Aaron Barboza. We'll try to get off the schneid at 0 for 2 with a fly out to center and a ground out to short. And now we're going to have a pinch runner for Manny. It's going to be John Barry. So the go-ahead run at first with Barry pinch running for Del Carmen. And now Barboza. And he wants to try and lay one down, but pulls back to watch it go outside for ball one. Johnson now alert for the bunt, creeps into the lip of the infield grass, off the bag. Breaking ball up and away for ball two, 2-0. Barry getting his lead at first. Carroll looks. Throw back to first. Safe. Taken for strike one. Barb's still ahead in the count. 2-1. Guzman and Nick Harper getting warm in the Blue Sox bullpen. Barry takes off. The pitch is up and in, and it's bobbled by the catcher, Noon. Stolen base for Barry. Three and one the count. And Carroll will fake the throw to second. For Barry, that's his first stolen base of the year in his first attempt. Popped foul and out of play, and that'll fill the count. Guzman looks like he's ready to come in. Go ahead, run at second for the Blue Sox. Payoff pitch. Here it is. I will fix the camera in just a second, folks. We're in the middle of an at-bat, so. The 3-2. Throw back to second. It was offline. And thankfully, the shortstop, Caggiano, prevented it from going into center field.
Hey, go get him, Cal, go get him. Come on, Barb, let's go pitch all day. Got him, man. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, get down, get down, get down, oh yeah!
So a base hit by Barboza, but Barry is thrown out at the plate, and the first run of the ball game will have to wait. And after 4.5, still no score. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow the Blue Sox on the web at LexingtonBlueSox.com, Facebook.com/Lexington Blue Sox, and on Twitter and Instagram at BlueSox_ICL. So the Royals outfield makes another fantastic run-saving play. They are the ones who have kept the Royals in this game. Must have taken at least 2 runs away from the Blue Sox at this point. play at home goes 8-2. A cannon by Smith. And now James McConville will lead things off against Kelvin Guzman, who misses upstairs for ball 1. Looks like the rain is held off. Guzman making his 5th appearance of the season. 2-0 with a .91 ERA. As that is on the inside corner for strike 1. In 7 1/3 innings, he's allowed 6 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 6, struck out 7, and hit 3 batters. Misses down and in for ball 2. Guzman got the save on opening day against the Alabrandies. Got the win on opening day against the Alabrandies and got the win against Somerville on June 22nd in 4 innings of work. He's missed 3 and 1, allowing 3 hits, 2 earned runs, walking 3 and striking out 2, and had a 1 walk, 2 strikeout performance in 1 inning against Somerville on July 30th. A swing and a miss by McConville, who said to his boys as they entered the dugout after that big play to end the top half of this inning, "Let's use it." Swing and a miss, strike 3. John Puttress staying in the game after pinch hitting for Mitch Schroeder. Lineup turns over for Graham Smith. Smith with the game-saving throw just now, but he's 0 for 2 at the plate. Grounded out to third and struck out swinging. Curveball catches the inside corner. Strike 2. Curveball laced down the third base line and foul. Remains 0-2. Red Sox leading the Angels 3-0 in the 5th. Down and away with a slider, ball 1. Aiden Freeberg warming up in the Blue Sox bullpen. Guzman winds and delivers the 1-2. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Blue Sox pitching with 9 strikeouts tonight, and that's the second of Smith. And now here's Nick Valdario. 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. We've only just now passed the hour mark, only recently. Hour and 6 minutes, and we're already in the bottom of the 5th. Valdario takes strike 1 on the inside corner. In the top of the 6th, the Blue Sox will have the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up: Jimenez, 80, and Curley. Just missed the outside corner with a fastball, and it's ball 1. Curveball up and in, ball 2, forced Valdario to duck a little bit there. Blue Sox breaking through for their first hit since the start of the 2nd inning in the top half of this inning, but the first run has to wait. Fouled off, that evens the count at 2. On deck is Blaise Cormier if we get that far. Guzman accepts the sign from Putty and does the Johnny Cueto and gets him to foul it off. What, you think there's going to be bears back there? Another Johnny Cueto style quick pitch there, and it's 3-2. I heard that. Gotta be when you gotta be at the top of your game when you go to Mass Maritime. Payoff pitch to Valdario. Fouled off. And we got to reset the camera again. Second. So Kelvin Guzman strikes out the side in the bottom of the fifth. We go to the top of the sixth. Still no score. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. And now the wind just knocked that one over. It really is. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order.
Go, buddy. Come on, Andy, get us going here. Need you on. Any way you can, buddy. Come on, Andy. Come on, 2-5. Head 2-5 out.
Anderson fouls off the first one for strike one. Make it strike one, yep. As we go to the top of the sixth. He dribbles this one down the third baseline. It'll be strike two. Anderson 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and stole a base in the first. Flew out to center in the third. Jimenez, 80, and Curley due up here in the top of the sixth. And Jimenez is granted time. Down and away, and it skips to the backstop for ball one. No runs, 3 hits, no errors, 4 left for the Blue Sox. And a swing and a miss, and Anderson is down on strikes. 1 down. No runs, 3 hits, no errors, 4 left for the Blue Sox. No runs, 5 hits, no errors, 5 left for the Royals. Here is Kyle 80, who has 2 infield pop-ups to his name tonight. 1 to first and 1 to third. And he takes on the outside corner for strike one. Action now warming in the Royals bullpen. That's in there for strike two, 0-2. Cal Carroll's magnificent pitching and the Somerville outfield's magnificent defense have kept them alive in this game that they need to win to qualify for the playoffs. Last pitch was fouled off onto Worthen Road. Down and in with a slider, ball one. High for ball two. Ross Curley on deck. Even count of 2-2. Inside corner, strike 3 called. 5 strikeouts now for Carroll. And now Ross Curley. 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and stolen base in the third. Flew out to left, leading off the fourth. Wind blowing out here, as that is up and in for ball 1. In the bottom of the 6th, the Royals will have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up: Cormier, Soto, and Johnson. Ross hits a towering pop-up into left center field, and it will be caught by the center fielder Smith for the out that retires the side. So after 5.5, we still have no score. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your next rental from Avis. Royals put into this position last night after dropping a 2-1 decision at Maplewood to the Andre Chiefs. It was scoreless through 5 in that game before the Chiefs scored 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Royals managed 1 in the top of the 7th, but that's all they managed. Now they are in a win-or-go-home situation. Bottom of the 6th, the heart of the order due up against Kelvin Guzman, and that is on the outside corner for strike 1 to Blaise Cormier. Cormier's 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out to third. Guzman winds and delivers. Down and in for ball 1. Junior Pena warming up alongside Nick Harper right now. 1-1 the count. This is rifled foul the other way for strike 2.
Come on. 13, here we go. Come on, Blaise. 1, 2. What? Good job, buddy. Good work, buddy. Good job. Good work. Hey, Calvin, execute here. Let's go.
This is chopped up the middle, and that will get through for a base hit. Leadoff man aboard, Blaise Cormier with his first hit of the ball game. Now the cleanup man, Eduardo Soto. Soto has reached base twice tonight, once via the walk, once via a single. His walk is the lone walk drawn by the Royals tonight. Guzman, Soto's bunting. They won't go to second, they'll go to first. And holding at second wisely is Cormier. That could have been a double play ball, and then Guzman bobbled it, but he did recover enough to get the out at first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position for Adam Johnson, who has struck out looking twice tonight and looking to redeem himself here. Guzman comes set. The pitch. Up and away for ball one. Fouled off, and that'll make the count 1-1. Royals getting the leadoff man aboard for the third time, but they've only had a runner reach third once, and that was Soto after he singled leading off the fourth. Right now, Johnson with a 1-1 count, trying to come through with the biggest hit of the Royals season. Curveball just missed, ball two. Blue Sox had a chance to take the lead with a two-out base hit by Aaron Barboza in the fifth, but John Barry was gunned down on a strong throw from Graham Smith to end the inning. This is driven deep into left center field. Barboza on his horse. He makes the catch. Tagging from second and heading to third is Cormier. So the go-ahead run 90 feet away, but now with two down. So what do they say? Get him on, get him over, get him in. Rob Caggiano, 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout looking. Can he deliver? In there for strike one. In the top of the seventh, the Blue Sox will have the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up, Zaire, Wolf, and Puttress. Foul tip into Putty's mitt for strike two. Cormier at third, representing the go-ahead run, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. And the go-ahead run stranded at third as Caggiano goes down on strikes for the second time. The fourth strikeout for Guzman. We go to the top of the seventh. It is still the Blue Sox nothing and the Royals nothing. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Dominic Zaire to lead things off here on the top of the seventh. He's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts to center. Cal Carroll, 6 innings of shutout ball. And it's fouled off for strike one. Has scattered 4 hits, 2 hit batsmen, no walks. and struck out 5. He and his defense behind him have kept the Royals in this game, but the Blue Sox pitching has gotten out of jams when they needed to keep this game scoreless. This is a far cry from the game last Tuesday, in which the Blue Sox won 10-4 and drew how many walks? Team record 15. Swing and a miss by Zaire. And there's one out. Dom now 0 for 3. And now we're going to have a pinch hitter, and it's going to be Alex Wojtek. Wojtek had the home run, the go-ahead home run last night. That was unfortunately wiped out with the curfew rule. And he swings and misses for strike 1. Hit so hard it banged off the DPW shed. And now he's behind 0-2. He didn't want that pitch. Wojtek at .259, 4 doubles, 4 RBIs. He will take that up and away for ball 1. John Putras is on deck, and if anybody gets on, Morgan Brown. Carroll winds and delivers. Up and away, ball 2. Wojtek going for the lead right there. Foul tipped it, remains 2-2. Carroll again with a 2-2. From 0-2 to 3-2. Good patience by Wojtek. Putty on deck. Payoff pitch. Downstairs for ball 4. Wojtek comes back from 0-2 down to work the walk. Now Putty. Pinch hit for Schroeder in the 5th, leading off the 5th, and flew out to right his first at-bat. High for ball 1. Putty chops this one to the left side. Fielded there to second for 1. Return throw to first, double play. 6-4-3, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 1 run can send the Royals to the playoffs. It is the Blue Sox nothing and the Royals nothing. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. In the bottom of the 7th inning, the Royals have the bottom third of the order due up, Ward, Noon, and McConville. And they will have a new pitcher to face. It's Nick Harper. Harper making his 4th appearance of the season. No decisions at an 8.40 ERA. In 3 1/3 innings, he's allowed 6 hits, 4 earned runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts, surrendered 1 home run. Pitched against Somerville on July 30th. Pitched a 1/3 of an inning, allowing 4 hits, 2 runs. Joe Ward will lead things off. 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. Four innings of shutout ball by Dowie LeBron. 2 innings of shutout ball by Kelvin Guzman. The Royal season hangs in the balance here. Ward fouls that one straight back. And it's strike 1. And here we go with the camera getting knocked off again. So after a hit by pitch on a 2-strike count, Joe Ward reaches first. We have a pitching change, and it's going to be Junior Pena. Pena making his 6th appearance of the season, 2-0 with 1 save and a .44 ERA. In 16 innings, he's allowed 8 hits, 1 earned run, walked 4, and struck out 16. He replaces Harper, who faces 1 batter and plunks him. And now Ryan Noon, the winning run and the season-extending run for the Royals at first. Jimenez anticipating the bunt. He's in on the grass from third. Pena comes set. Noon makes his intentions known, gets it down. Jimenez has it. He throws to first. The sack goes 5-4. Now the winning run in scoring position for the Royals. I know the Malden Mad Dogs are watching this very closely. They're rooting for Pena to get out of this. James McConville, the player manager and DH, will step to the plate. 0 for 2 with a fly out to right and a strikeout swinging. Fastball misses outside for ball 1.
Jump on it. Just like you can.
Royals win. They're in the playoffs. They lose, they're out. A tie forces a play-in game with Malden. Grounded to the left side. Curley's got it. He fires to first in time. 2 down. But now the winning run at third base for the Royals. Graham Smith, some terrific plays in center field tonight. Take strike 1. Smith pops it up. Wojtek makes the catch. And Smith has just been tossed, arguing the first called strike. So we go to extra innings, and it is still 0-0. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. You can follow the Blue Sox on the web at LexingtonBlueSox.com, Facebook.com/Lexington Blue Sox, and on Twitter and Instagram at BlueSox_ICL. Saya. Yep. So Carroll to left, Ward to center, Saya pitching. Valdario to center.
Saya is going to pitch.
Yep.
In right Graham spot.
Okay.
Spot. And then Cal, the pitcher, is going to right field.
Okay.
So we lose the DH and Kyle's in my spot.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Cal's in your spot?
Yeah, because he was the pitcher. So we lose the DH.
Right. So who's in Smith's spot?
Saya. Saya goes into yeah.
Okay.
And he goes into pitch, and then he goes to right field. That works, right? That's a double switch. I think so.
Yeah.
He'll know better than I do.
No, that's good.
Yeah, thank you, Bruce.
All right, so we've got a double switch to report. As Morgan Brown pulls back, and that's ball 1. Brown 0 for 2 with a fly out to center and a ground out to third. After Smith was tossed, as that's up and away for ball 2, Cal Carroll has gone out to right. Valdario has moved from right to center. Carroll is batting in McConville's spot, and in Smith's spot is the new pitcher, Josiah. This is fouled off, and that will make it 2-1. Saya making his 4th appearance of the season. No decisions, 1 save, a 2.33 ERA. In 6 innings, he's allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, walked 3, and struck out 8. That's up and away for ball 3. Saya pitched an inning and a third against the Blue Sox before leaving after getting drilled in the head with his catcher's throw on a stolen base attempt. And kudos to Mark Leary, who used his first aid abilities to make sure he was treated properly before he was taken to the ER. So we're going to have a pinch hitter for John Barry, and it's going to be Julian Alvarez. As the wind picks up, starting to blow out to center. Alvarez, 364 hitter, 3 doubles, 1 homer, 13 RBIs. Saya delivers. Inside corner, strike 1. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 2. Brown at first after the leadoff walk. And he hits this one into center field, and this will get down for a base hit. They may have a play at second. They got him on the force. Brown had to hold up because we have to respect the Royals defense. Valdario gets the 8-4. So runner at first, 1 down for Aaron Barboza. And now Johnson, anticipating maybe a bunt for base hit here from Barboza, creeping in at third. He does not square it. It's upstairs for ball 1. 7 innings of scoreless ball were not enough to propel the Royals to the win from Cal Carroll. Now Josiah. Upstairs for ball 2. It's been LeBron, Guzman, Harper, and Pena for the Blue Sox. Carroll and now Saya for the Royals. Inside corner, 2-1. This is grounded to the right side. Fielded there to second for 1. On to first. Throw will not be made. Julian is retired 4-6. Barbs reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 down. Now it'll be up to Anderson Jimenez. Trying to get into the hit column, 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch in the first, flew out to center in the third, struck out swinging in the sixth. Throw back to first and a rainbow toss, and Barboza is back safely. Blue Sox have managed just 3 hits tonight, but have been hit by 2 pitches and drawn 2 walks. That's on the inside corner for strike 1. In the bottom of the 8th, the Royals will have the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up: Valdario, Cormier, and Soto. This is grounded down the third baseline foul, and the count will be 0-2 as the wind starts to blow a little more. Royals need to win to get into the playoffs. If they get a tie out of this, they will get a 1-game playoff with Malden. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The inning is over. The Blue Sox strand a runner at first. After 7.5, still no score. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. Six. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. So Valdario, Cormier, and Soto due up here in the bottom of the 8th. Valdario 1 for 3 with a single and 2 strikeouts. Junior Pena on there for his 2nd inning of work. Got out of a jam with a runner at third. Runner at second, 1 out. Runner at third, 2 out. We're in the 8th, and we haven't even hit the 2-hour mark as this is into center field. And this will be a sliding catch by Barboza. Well, now it's the Blue Sox turn to make a spectacular play in the outfield. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Blaise Cormier. Walked in the first, grounded out to third in the third. Singled and was stranded at third in the 6th. Pena fires in strike 1. Strike 2. Spiked at the plate, 1-2. Grounded to the right side. Brown's got it. On to first, 2 down. 1-0 the count to Eduardo Soto. 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a sac bunt. Takes ball 2, 2-0. In the top of the 9th, the Blue Sox will have Kyle Adey, Ross Curley, and Dominic Zaire due up. He went around, says the home plate umpire, and it's 2-1. Popped up, fouling out of play, 2-2. Cal Carroll with a phenomenal effort tonight for the Royals on the mound as that's fouled off again. 7 innings, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hits, no runs, 1 wild pitch, and he gets a no decision. Breaking ball just missed up and in, 3-2. Adam Johnson on deck if Soto can find his way aboard. A payoff pitch. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, strike 3. So we go to the top of the 9th. It is still no score. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your next rental from Avis. Well, Chris Sale finally pitching like Chris Sale with 13 strikeouts in 8 innings and a 3-0 win over the Angels. Proves his record to a stellar 6-11. Last turn at bat for the Blue Sox. If it's tied after 9, it's a tie in the standings. The Royals would prefer to win, but they'll take a tie as it would force a play-in game with Malden. So here is Kyle Adey, trying to race his 0 for 3. Popped up to first in the first, popped up to third in the third, struck out looking in the 6th. So he's glad to see Cal Carroll go. Now he deals with Josiah. And that's down and away for ball 1. This is the first time the Blue Sox have played the 9th inning this year. They had a game go to extras against Wakefield, but they won that game with 5 runs in the top of the 8th. 1-1 the count. Zaya winds and delivers the 1-1 rather, and that catches the inside corner to make it 1-2. Zaya on for his 2nd inning of work after 7 shutout innings by Cal Carroll. 2-2. And that wasn't just Carroll. He had some phenomenal defense behind him. The Blue Sox had the go-ahead run thrown out at the plate to end the top of the 5th as that sails high for ball 3 and Zaya slips a little bit. Full count. Lefty on lefty matchup. 2 righties coming up next in Curley and Zaire. Blue Sox looking to get this win and make it 20 wins on the season. Wolf grounds this one to the right side, fielded by the first baseman Cormier. He'll step on the bag for the first out. So 80 grounds out, 3 unassisted. That'll bring up Curley. Hit by a pitch and stole base in the first. Flew out to left in the fourth, flew out to center in the sixth. Up it in rather for ball 1. Curley pops this one up. Soto, it drops! Well, the wind is whipping around out there. You can see the flag. So Curley picks up his first hit. Dominic Zare going down to Rick DeAngelis in the third base coach's box to see what the play is. Zare also trying to race an offer. Flew out to center twice and struck out swinging his last time up, leading off the 7th. And now we have to wait for a car behind the right field fence to turn its lights off. And now it's just driving away. He just flashes brights as he was driving away. Saya comes set. Zare fouls this one off for strike 1. Curley gets his lead at first. Throw back to first. Curley back without a tag. Inside for ball 1. Blue Sox have not been shut out this year, but they will be if they can't get a run home this half inning. As Zare hits this one into center field, Valdario makes the catch, 2 down. For what it's worth, the Blue Sox have been shut out, and they haven't shut out anyone themselves this year. As Wojtek comes up empty for strike 1. Wojtek walked in his first plate appearance in the 6th. In the bottom of the 9th, the Royals will have Johnson, Caggiano, and Ward due up. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Royals 1 strike away from assuring themselves of at least a tiebreaker game. Saya comes set. Upstairs for ball 1. Curley gets a small lead at first. The 1-2. Upstairs for ball 2. Wojtek worked his way back from 0-2 to work that walk his first time up. He's gotten it to even here at 2-2. Saya comes set. Throw back to first. Alden Mad Dogs awaiting the result of this game. Will they be eliminated from playoff contention, or do they have a date with the Royals coming up? Low for ball 3. Ross will be off with the pitch here. Saya comes set. 3-2. Inside for ball 4. So Alex works 2 walks after being down 0-2. And now Puttress. 0 for 2 with a fly out to right and grounded into a 6-4-3 double play his last time up. Putty swings at the first one and fouls it off. Puttress, a .353 hitter this year with 1 RBI. Curley at second, Wojtik at first, infield playing back here. Putty fouls off another one, and it's 0-2. Another set by Saya. Former Andre Chief. The 0-2. Ball 1. Noon got crossed up by that one. And that nearly ended up being a strike. Putty, a little blooper, caught by the first baseman, Cormier, and the side is retired. So the Royals have assured themselves of at least a tiebreaker game. Now let's see if they can get the win. Bottom of the 9th. It is still no score. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information.
Top of the 11th in Harwich, and it's tied 6-6 in the first game of the Cape League.
Katua was up 4-2 in that game, weren't they?
They were, and actually Harwich came back and took a 6-4 lead, and Two had scored twice in the top of the 9th to tie it.
So in the 11th inning, our friends at Katua Kettleers tied with Harwich 6-6 in the 11th. And that was a game that Katuitt led 4-2 but trailed 6-4 going into the top of the 9th before tying the game, and now they are in extra innings. So Adam Johnson will look to erase his offer. 2 strikeouts and a fly out to center. Outside for ball 1. Junior Pena out there for his 3rd inning of work. This is lined into center field, down for a base hit. So the winning run aboard. For the Royals. Now Rob Caggiano, 1 for 2 with a single, a stolen base, and 2 strikeouts. Probably a bunt situation here. He does square before Payne even comes set. Now he pulls back. Strike one. Caggiano fouls that one off. Now he's definitely going to have to swing at 0-2. Johnson at first. Swing and a miss, strike three. Third time Caggiano has gone down on strikes tonight. So now it'll be Joe Ward. Ward is 1 for 2, struck out swinging in the second, singled in the fourth, hit by a pitch leading off the seventh. Inside corner, strike one. Popped up, fouling out of play, and it's 0-2. Winning run at first base for the Royals. A win, and they're in the playoffs. A tie, and they play a tiebreaker game with Malden. 0-2 count to Ward. And the pitch, down and in, ball one. On deck is the number 8 hitter, Ryan Noon. Runner takes off. The pitch is a breaking ball. Strike. Throw down to second. Didn't get him. So Johnson picks up the stolen base to get into scoring position. Ward down on strikes. And now the moment of truth. Can Ryan Noon be the hero for the Royals? He flew out to left in the second, struck out swinging in the third, and laid down a sac bunt in the seventh. Fastball outside for ball one. And now they're going to put him on. So that'll set up the force at any base. And now they're going to make Cal Carroll swing the bat. Carroll, who started this game with 7 innings of shutout ball on the mound, allowing just 3 hits and 1 walk while striking out 6, now has the chance to help his own cause, although he's now the right fielder. And he hits this one into center field, but it will be caught by Barboza. The ball game is over, and the Royals have a date with the Mad Dogs in a 1-game playoff to determine the number 6 seed in the ICL playoffs. So in a game that took 2 hours and 8 minutes, no winner or loser. Ties go to Dowie LeBron and Cal Carroll. The final totals for the Blue Sox, who finished their season at 19-6-2, no runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 7 left. And for the Somerville Royals, no runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 9 left. We got to give player of the game absolutely to Cal Carroll. 7 innings of shutout ball to keep Somerville afloat, keep their playoff hopes alive, and they do salvage a one-game playoff with Malden at a date and time and venue to be determined. The Blue Sox, well, no team will finish with 20 wins this year, but the Blue Sox do get the point equivalent of 20 wins with 40 points. And would have liked to win this one, but they are shut out for the first time this year. But at the same time, they also get their first shutout. But they're really going to have to wake up. There have been times when the bats have been, I feel like they're sleepwalking at times, but they got to wake them up for the playoffs. And the seeds, again, will be the Blue Sox 1, the Alabrandies 2, the Merchants 3, the Bulldogs 4, the Chiefs 5, and either the Royals or the Mad Dogs 6th. So with that said, this has been a presentation of the Lexington Blue Sox in association with local sports production serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2019, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of the Lexington Blue Sox or local sports productions is strictly prohibited. A reminder that LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your next rental from Avis. LSP's next broadcast at a time and date to be determined, with the Blue Sox hosting Game 1 of the Intercity League semifinals against an opponent to be determined. We'll have the entire Blue Sox playoff run as well as the Boston Park League Championship Series here on LSP. Watch the games live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand. Or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from center field at Lexington High School in Lexington, Mass. It is the Lexington Blue Sox 0 and the Somerville Royals 0. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.